Hi guys, welcome to the channel. The discovery of a potential Earth-like planet in the habitable zone of our closest star, Proxima Centauri, raises one of the greatest mysteries of science. Is there life beyond our world? And if so, could the Proxima system be a place to find it? Well, in today's video, we will be talking about is planet Proxima B suited for humans to live on it? Without further ado, let's begin. The big questions are, how much is it like our Earth, and does it have life? Those are the questions that everyone wants to know, said Seth Shostak, a senior astronomer at the SETI Institute, which is dedicated to the search for life in the universe. Is there anybody out there? And the answer to that question is not easy. Shostak told Live Science that the first indications of even a potential for life on a newly discovered planet, dubbed Proxima B, would likely come from spectroscopic analysis of the alien world, that is, if astronomers can ever directly observe Proxima B. So far, no one has seen it. They've measured a very slight wobble, about the speed at which you would walk. That tells you there's a planet there, and tells you something about its mass, but it doesn't tell you anything about the conditions on the planet, Shostak said. A single pixel image of the planet from an Earth-based or space telescope would be enough to glean valuable insights about the planet, he added, such as if it has an atmosphere or oceans, and if the atmosphere includes gases that could be the result of living metabolism of an alien biosphere. Just as a 1-pixel dot, that's all you'll need, because if you have light hitting 1 pixel, you take that light and you put it through a prism essentially, and you look for oxygen or methane, or something else that would tell you that there's something biological going on there, under extremes. If Proxima B is confirmed in orbit around our nearest star, conditions on the planet are certain to be very different from the conditions here on Earth, said planetary scientist Athena Kostanis, director of research for the National Center of Scientific Research. It's not the same kind of star we have in our own solar system, so that has a few implications, and most of them are negative for life, although there are some positive implications, Kostanis told Live Science. She said the main problem is that Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf star, which means it is much smaller and dimmer than our Sun. As such, the habitable zone around Proxima Centauri, the just right area around the star where liquid water could exist on a planet's surface, is much closer to the star than Earth is to the Sun. I think it would have to be a different kind of life than what we have on our own planet, because it would need to emerge and to develop under very different conditions, Kostanis said. She thinks the best chances for life in the Proxima system may be on the moons of Proxima B, if there are any, because these moons would not be tidally locked to the star. Hypothetically, if I could get there, I would drill, which is what we are currently doing on Mars, and it's also what we're planning to do with space missions currently being developed for icy moons, Kostanis said. I would look under the surface because I think the conditions at surface level around a red dwarf are really complicated for the planet to develop life. If you are enjoying the video, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos just like this. Voyage to the stars. But if signs of life are discovered in the Proxima system, what could we do about it? Could humans ever send a probe to that planet? Shostak said that it would take a conventional spacecraft traveling at around 36,000 miles per hour, 58,000 kilometers per hour, the speed of the New Horizons probe that launched in 2006 on a mission to Pluto, and by that point, your funding is gone, I think, he added. Even though Proxima is the closest star to Earth, it is still 4.2 light-years away, which is the equivalent of about 25 trillion miles. While this may seem like an unthinkable distance, it may not be entirely out of reach, said Ian Crawford, a professor of Earth and planetary science at Birkbeck College in London, in the United Kingdom. Crawford told Live Science there could be some possibilities for space travel at higher speeds, at least for robotic spacecraft. Although he is an advocate of human space exploration, Crawford concedes that the distances and durations involved in interstellar travel make a human voyage unfeasible. Nuclear fusion rockets have been proposed as one way to travel to other star systems. One such concept design, known as Project Daedalus, would emit a stream of small hydrogen bombs that detonate behind the ship, propelling it forward. Crawford said Project Daedalus was designed to reach 12% of the speed of light, which means a voyage from Earth to Proxima Centauri would take about 40 years. He added that the technological capacity required for such a spacecraft is far beyond anything available today, and the cost of development would be immense. Such a mission might be possible over a timescale of around 100 years, he said. Another possibility could be to use solar sails, such as the tiny laser-powered light sail spacecraft proposed earlier this year by the Breakthrough Starshot project. But Crawford said that the idea also presented serious technical challenges, such as finding a way for cell phone-sized probes to transmit data back over the enormous distance to Earth. Howdy, neighbors! If scientists are able to find proof of alien life on Proxima B, and they are able to send spacecraft to the planet, what would it mean for humanity on Earth? I think the implications of finding an independent origin of life anywhere in this universe would be very important, Crawford said. This is why we're sending space probes to Mars and studying the outer moons of our own solar system. And finding proof of life elsewhere in the universe would have ripple effects that reach far beyond the scientific community, he added. Beyond the merely scientific implications, there are a lot of social implications from the new perspective that the discovery of life around another star would give to our place in the universe, Crawford said. At the moment, it's just a question, and we don't know the answer to it. When and if we get the answer to it, I think that will be quite profound. For one, it would demonstrate that the emergence of life is not a miracle unique to Earth, Shostak said. I think that from a philosophical point of view, set aside all the biology and other scientific implications, the philosophical import would be very substantial, sort of like being in Europe in 1492 and learning of the existence of a new world, Shostak said. Kostenis added that any discovery of life in the universe, even if it's evidence of past life, would be mind-blowing. It would turn around all kinds of scientific models and put everything into perspective in a very different way, she said. Whether life is found in the solar system or outside of it, to me, it's the same thing. And either a positive or negative result would have huge implications for what we understand about the emergence of life. So guys, let me know down in the comments section below, what do you think about it? For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video!